Hello? Alright, are we working? Go ahead and try and speak for me, Jog. Hold on. Okay. Let me fix you here. Here, go ahead.
Hello.
There we go. Alright. So, welcome to the stream. First off, I'm glad to have you here. I was trying to get it ready because I don't know why it was taking so long with the audio to go through. But anyways, is everything going right in the stream?
Oh.
Is the voice good?
Yeah, everything's going good.
Alright, cool. Alright, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna ask you some questions and we're just gonna you can relax, man. I'm not gonna be trying to poke you with a stick here. It's just gonna be just me asking you questions. I know it was just kind of randomly where I messaged you, but yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna ask you some questions. To start off, I might ask you about moderation within Epic Quest. If that's okay? Because I know you used to moderate there. So, first question is, were there any well-known rules everyone followed in Epic Quest? Was there like a big rule that everybody had to follow?
No begging is like one of the biggest ones I ever seen, not gonna lie. If I'm gonna be honest with you. It's like the main point, like if you go up a developer, you're most likely to get timed out for like at least 30 minutes just for gift begging.
So, what did you like? I mean, honestly, what was your moderation technique? Would you, time them out for a short amount of time first, and then you would scale it up over time? Is that what you do?
I will mostly start doing that first. If I time them out before, and if they keep doing the same thing like they've been doing like last time, I'll just time them out even more higher until they just get like a 15-day ban or whatever.
Was there how okay. So how common was trolling or griefing in Epic Quest?
If I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of like mid now. I don't really see that much griefing no more. If I'm gonna be honest, the only time I see griefing, it's like if there's like a random skid in a rec center, just rain all like Saja fit.
Did the game really have a anti-cheat?
No, no. I think it did I think it did one day, and it got deleted the next day.
Alright, continue what you were saying. I'm sorry I cut you off.
No, I'm sorry. But I think I seen this one skid wearing the Saja helmet on his body, and I think it just banned it for like 30 days, and that's it, just for cheating.
Was the I'll continue. Sorry.
Oh no, my bad.
Okay. Was the internal tools within Epic Quest, were they easy to use, or did they gradually get difficult over time?
No, they're easy to use. They're like so easy that I could learn it in the next 5 minutes, and I get used to it instantly.
I see. So, I'm gonna ask you a pretty, this is personal preference, but how would you describe Epic Quest in one word?
I'll say mid. Just mid.
Really?
Yeah.
Were there any, regulars that... Hold on, continue, my bad. Sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. Yeah, we've been doing that the entire time.
No, sorry. The reason why I say mid is it could get better if they had more stuff, what they could have added. But like since Gabe laid off like high developers, mostly like Splooty or whatever, yeah, after that it just gone downhill.
Did everybody in Epic Quest know each other by name? Not like IRL, but their names.
Well, yeah, I see what you mean. I'll say yeah, because like if you really chill with everybody and get to know them and start working on things together, yeah, I'll say they'll know you really well. I met like I bet like lots of people I know from Monterey and they've been to EQ.
All right. So, how competitive was Epic Quest?
Mm, not that competitive, if I'm gonna be honest. The only time there was really competitivity or whatever, um, it was like when people or one of the community teams before they got fired, were doing a contest. It was in Rec Royale, and I had a lot of fun in it. I won, surprisingly. It was really funny.
So, what type of events were there in Epic Quest? Like challenges? Like, what did you guys do to earn that reward? Like, has there been a recent
Uh,
challenge or event?
there is one of contest event right now that I think Ishroom is running. It's like a time travel contest. I don't really see anybody doing it because like the build or it's the game is kind of dead, and I don't really see nobody working on maps in EQ anyways.
Yep. So, I'm gonna get into the nitty gritty here. When did you first join Rec Room? Like, as a game, not, you know,
Ooh,
but when was
I
your
think
first interaction with it?
when so um I was you playing my PlayStation 4, like good times back then. Um, until one of my friends told me, "Hey, try this new online game." I had a PSVR, so I was like, "Okay," in this VR is allowed, and I was like, "Oh, I'd give it up." I had a lot of fun back, a lot, met great people before the game turned into crap, but yeah, I had a lot of fun. It was
Yeah.
like back in 2021, I'm pretty sure.
All right. Did you play alone at first or with friends?
I play with friends, my PlayStation friends. Um, they were pretty chill. They tell me like about the game more. They tell me a lot of stuff about it. But yeah, it's decent.
How?
They did it. Oh,
Sorry. Go ahead. I was just
no,
reading. I
no,
was
no.
reading something off.
You could go. My bad.
Okay. How would you describe the old Rec Room community as a whole?
Like now,
Well, I mean, at any time frame.
um, if I say what I'd say now, I'll say like too much skids, because like nowadays people just want like, let's say recolors or whatever. Not, but like back in the day, like around like 2024, there was they were pretty chill. Like, ooh, I like the chill community with the old community of Rec Room. It was, oh my god, I had a lot of fun.
Okay. So this is for Modern and Epic Quest. Did you ever publish your own rooms and they got really popular?
Yes, for both, yes, I have lots of popular rooms in Modern and EQ. Um, yeah, I had popular rooms.
Hmm. Okay. Do you remember the first room you ever visited?
In Epic Quest, or
Um, well, I guess we can do both then. Epic Quest and Modern.
um I think the rec center, because I want to see where everybody was at and what they're doing in Epic Quest. In Rec Room, I think was the Ignited Freddy chase. I think that was one
I heard
by,
about that. It was a funny game.
yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Okay. So in Epic Quest, did people mostly like talk verbally, or did they just, you know, they typed it out?
They talk verbally. I rarely see people type in chat unless it's like people that don't feel like talking. I see that, but I see a lot of people talk in EQ.
Okay. Were there ever any regulars that everybody recognized? Like, you see them in game and everybody points and knows that person, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there was a couple.
Can you name one?
I'll say it was a volunteer mod that was known in the modded community that EpicQuest people know. I forgot his name, but all I know is he was a volunteer mod, chill dude. But yeah,
Was he Fexlar?
no.
Well, Fexlar developed. I forgot. Okay. Let's see here. Was there a lot of joking around, or was it more serious?
I'll say it's a mid. Most of the time was joking around, having fun, getting the community together. In the mid section, I'll see some strict things, but not that a lot.
How strict was moderation?
Ooh. Yeah. If I were to say, I'll say it's kinda like mid. It's like in the middle of it, of moderation.
Go into detail about it. I want to know.
I'll say like it's like 50 or 30. It's like there how strict a moderation is. But at that point, there's like not that much people there anyway. So I'll say like it's becoming to start to go low and more low as time goes by.
Yeah. What did EpicQuest have any rules or regulations that Rec Room didn't have?
Uh, I don't know. I I think it's kind of the same thing as Modern Rec Room had.
Okay. How did the EpicQuest community change as time went on?
It it mostly changed a lot. When EQ started to change a lot more, people kind of like stopped playing more. If I would see it.
Okay. So, when did you first... Who introduced you, actually, to EpicQuest?
Myself, I got pinged randomly in the Epic Quest Discord server. I was like, oh, what's going on there? I forgot I was in it until I saw an announcement say public beta opening. I was like, oh shoot, it's public beta now.
Were there popular hangout rooms that people went to a lot? Apart from the rec center, of course.
I think it was some rooms. One of them was like I think it was one of them was Retcon. One of the Retcon rooms. It was really popular.
I think Splooty owned that one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Splooty Bean owns that. Let's see what else. When I don't actually remember others, but I think the last popular room, hangout room I ever seen was like the taco, one of the taco maps.
Okay. Were the public games more welcoming and friendly, or were they more chaotic?
I'll say it's both.
Both?
Both. Yeah.
Okay.
Mostly both.
How would you describe the community as a whole? I mean, honestly, just Old Rec Room as a whole. How would you describe it now and back then?
If I were to describe it now, I'll say challenging. Because like there's lots of people nowadays for Old Rec Room community wants to get standalone and asking more high advanced developers or like people that know how to get stuff working to make standalone builds. And I see like they have more stuff to do than make standalone builds. They gotta like get the build working first before they get standalone working for others. It's kind of like what EQ did. They had the build working flawlessly most of the time, but then I'm pretty sure it was one of the old admins there that introduced standalone. But yeah.
Would you consider the community now just kind of desolate? Like, not a lot. I mean, just people that talk there, they don't really know the story and they just don't know a lot about it.
Yeah, I would say that.
Is there a funny moment from Epic Quest you can't forget?
Oh, this one time there was, I'm pretty sure Gabe was there. There was this one guy, um, that well, that kept asking Gabe for stuff, and instead of Gabe banning him, he gifted him a player, and he just disappeared, and everybody started laughing.
Huh.
And also, there was the one time that I and a group of other people in the EQ community made the White House, and I'm pretty sure I was Brock, and somebody else was Joe and Trump.
I remember that. It's funny.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Is there anybody that you met from old Rec Room that you still talk to today? Like they've became a really good friend in your life? Big part in your life, I guess.
Not really. There's only one person that I really know that played EQ, and I still talk to this day.
Alright. Let me see. Alright. Was there any meetups within the community that felt really special?
Most of the time, yeah. When Gabe came back to EQ for a day, it felt really special for the community that he still mostly kind of cares about it, and he give people some stuff for the entire day, and he let people do kind of whatever, and that caused the EQ community to kind of rise a little bit.
Alright. Did people generally, trust the mods in Epic Quest?
I'll say not that much because most of the half of the community in Epic Quest, I don't think they have it mostly played yet. Because EQ is a really big Discord server, but most of the time, I don't really see mostly none of them play. But I'll say it's mid. Yeah, people sometimes trust the mods, sometimes don't.
Do you think they don't play the game because of moderation? I mean, it could potentially be because of that.
I'll say mostly no. I think the big majority why the community doesn't play because Epic Quest doesn't have a standalone build or whatever.
I remember when Standalone first released, I've never seen so many players on that game. It was crazy. It was honestly
Yeah.
just baffling to me. But let's get back to it. Was favoritism a problem in Epic Quest moderation?
Not mostly really. I never see that much favoritism into it.
Okay. Did you ever... Hold on. Give me a second, the stream's bugging out. Okay. Was there any big skids or just a group of people that everybody knew?
I'll say one. One of them is Carpet. He was kind of known. He's the one that kind of caused the servers to lag a little bit because he was sending like things to it.
Do you think moderation could have been handled better?
Yeah, I would say yeah, it could have been handled way better.
Okay. Were there times where the community itself handled problems before a mod showed up? Or a dev? Or a community team member?
A moderator could have handled it, yeah, very easily. But if it comes to way too much issue, I think they would just probably call like a community team or dev.
Well, like, did just a normal member, you know what I mean? Like, did somebody that didn't have any status within the community, did they handle the issue on their own without needing to call anybody? That's what I was saying.
Oh, not really, but sometimes yeah, they can handle some issues. Yeah.
Can you name a moment? Have you ever seen anything like that?
I think I seen this one player, that he was talking mad BS about something, and another player called him out. I didn't need to do anything. I was just watching. He was just calling him out, and the other guy just like stopped and just went back to his dorm, and everything went back to normal.
What's the... 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, sorry about that. What was the largest amount of people within Epic Quest that you have ever seen? Within a room or something like that.
25.
25 people.
Uh-huh.
Was that online in total or just in one room?
And I think online in a total, but in one room, I think I seen like 14 people or 15.
It's sad because I feel like the game could support a lot more people.
It could, but I think Gabe has a photon thing. It can only support up to like 20 people. I'm pretty sure.
Alright. Did the moderation team interact directly with players often?
Yeah, they interact a lot. And to get to know the community way better and see like what problems that they need to know and what could they do about it.
Do you think Old Rec Room as a whole has been starting to kind of die out?
I'll say like mostly slowly, because like there's not that much old Rec Room things that it would get a bunch of people to like it a lot.
Alright. So we are at the 23-minute mark. We're gonna take a break for a little bit, if that's okay.
Yeah.
1 second. you doing, Jog?
I'm going good.
You doing good? Alright, so we're gonna get back to the questions now. Let's see here. Did moderators or mods or community team members, did they patrol the game actively or just respond to reports?
I think I'll say not really. I think I'm mostly the only one that's kind of mostly patrolling, seeing what's going on. And...
Well, I mean back then.
Oh, back then, I'll say like kind of, yeah. There was mostly some secret developers going on alt accounts and saying, "Oh, this guy's doing something. Let's add him to a list so he can get banned later."
Okay. Let me look here. What is your best memory from Epic Quest? Or Rec Room, actually.
Epic Quest, White House, Rec Room. It was when I won my first contest in Rec Room. It was like the peak of my memory. I was like so excited that I won it.
If you can go back to one moment in Rec Room history, what would it be?
Ooh. I'll say don't never release Rec Room Studio, I would say, because whenever Rec Room Studio released it, I saw like the game going mostly down.
What year did you join?
Really? 2021.
Okay, continue. I was just wondering when you joined.
Whenever I saw Showdown appeared, it was looking like nobody kind of liked it. When they were kind of like mostly introducing Rec Room Studio, it was looking like people hated it mostly.
We don't have a lot of viewers, I'm sorry. Well, we have 4. That's good. Alright. So, anybody that is actively watching this, you may ask questions now. Or whatever, I don't know. Maybe they won't. If they don't, I'll keep asking you questions until you get bored. Wait, crap. Alright, well, while we wait for that. Alright, give me a second. I gotta put something in here. Because I think the stream is having some issues. Okay. So, was reporting players taken seriously by staff? Sorry.
Mostly, yeah, it really depends how bad it is.
Were a lot of the reports kind of like just bait, just to get you in game or whatever?
Not really. If it was like back then, I'd say yeah, most of the time.
Because I remember, I feel like just a lot of players wanted you to just be in game so you could like ban anybody they told you to ban. Because, you know, you're a moderator and stuff like that. I do miss when the community was a lot bigger. It's just, I feel like it's only active in the Discord, and when people go in game, it's just like 2 or 3 people.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, Splooty Bean has a question for you.
What's the question?
He said, if you had to choose top 3 old Rec Room revivals, what would they be?
Old Rec Room revivals. If it's possible, I'll say a vault servers or something like that, because that used to be very popular back in like I think mid 2024 or 2023, because I was like the starting, as I seen it, the starting of like old Rec Room servers. Number 2, I'll say Epic Quest, because like if it's possible now, old developers, if Gabe hires them back, they could have been like doing more builds, more contact, more giving out stuff. And number three, I'll say like modern, kind of like modern builds. Like I'll say like 2023 builds, if that's mostly possible nowadays, or like kind of like mid July or August of 2023 builds. I would like to see those if that could be revived.
Sir Phil asked, if you could make your own Rec Room copy, would you give players all items?
Maybe when the first start, like the first start of whenever I make an old build, mostly, yeah.
Okay. Splooty elaborated on what he said. He said, like existing named servers, though, like OpenRec, EQ, etc.
Oh yeah, mostly, I'll say like get OpenRec, EQ up. I think Reborn Rec. I want to see that. I want to see
What do you... Before Epic Quest, what was your favorite?
Like server.
Yeah.
Vault servers, because I never really know anybody who wanted to play with me on other servers, so I just been playing off Vault servers mostly on alone.
Have you ever seen Rec Room 2016, aka Tucker's videos where he would show off the builds? Like, did that kind of drive you to go into the community?
Yeah, mostly. I was like wondering how did they get old builds working like that, and I did a little searching, and I kind of mostly figured it out.
Have you ever wanted to make your own?
Yeah, like 100% yeah, but like I'm not advanced enough to do that type of stuff. Even for like decomps, I'm not too much advanced to do like that type of stuff.
Alright. So, this is one relating to, I guess, Modern and Epic Quest, because you were... I'm saying Epic Quest a lot because you were... I mean, I mostly seen you active in Epic Quest. But, did player behavior improve or get worse over time?
I think it got improved.
Player behavior?
Yeah. Player behavior.
I feel like it didn't really... I don't think it got better. I think it's just nobody played enough, and... like, they didn't have any moderation concerns. Sir Phil asks, if you would do a Rec Room build, what version from 20... like, what build would you do? What version would you do? From 2016 to 2025? That's what he asked you.
If I'm gonna...
What build?
If I'm...
What year?
I'll say 2023.
2023?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because I like the things what they did in 2023. I like the events what they did. They got some hype into the game. I like it how they did. I think Rec Rocks was around that time. I like how they did that. I like how they did mostly the events back in 2023.
Alright, let me see here. Okay, so within moderation and stuff, who do you think handled it the best, and who do you think handled it the worst?
Handled the best and handled the worst. Ooh, trick question. It was a really old moderator in an Epic Quest. He handled it the worst. I don't think it was barely active.
Hold on one second. Do you think you handled moderation pretty good?
I'll say so. Yeah.
Okay. How did you feel with the tools that you had that were given to you? How did you feel with them?
Honestly, pretty easy.
Was there any tools that you didn't have access to?
Mostly kind of everything. They kind of like didn't give me mostly some more advantage stuff that what I could have done, but it's whatever.
How close have you gotten to making a old Rec Room build?
Not even close. I tried my best. I think I almost did once, but I didn't know how to actually get the player and other stuff working. But I think I did some stuff working.
So this one's kind of a it's an oldie but a goodie. So how excited were you for Astra when it first came about?
Astra,
Yeah.
it was peak. I liked it. I got early access to it to a build Astra did, but after that it just died out because none of the mostly only I think I only see one developer working on it.
Was that Mark, I think?
Mark only worked on the anime panel, and I didn't really see the anime panel looked good, but like I thought he would work stuff with the game itself. I didn't know he was working on interior design for the anime
Yeah.
panel.
Alright. So let me clear this up really quick because it's doing weird stuff. Alright. So hold on, you got a question, I think. Alright. You want to try reading that for me? I can't see it. It's from Sir
If
Phil.
you would verify players in your own build, what YouTube and TikTok followers, views, and likes will you need? It depends how big of my build is. I would say around 2K because I'm not really that much like a person like, oh, you need at least 5 or 10,000 followers, an average of like 10,000 views. I'm not like those people. I'll say like if you could get 2,000 followers and at least 500 to 1,000 views, I'll say yeah, you're pretty cool. You're clear to be verified.
Alright. So let me see. Was there a lot of arguments in Epic Quest?
Not that I am aware about. I never seen them most of the time. I'm like the person that's in the back, like ignoring everything, or I don't get involved with everything.
Let me. Alright. So, did Rod. Do you think Gabe's AI implementation was kind of strange? Or was it cool?
Gabe's AI.
Yeah, you talked to Coach and it would respond back.
Oh, that. It was. Yeah, I think I liked it. I think I will give it better than Rumi, if I'm gonna be honest, because you're actually a AI coach talking to you through text instead of like a floating robot talking to you that costs like lots of money to run.
What do you think of Rumi?
I'll be honest, I'm a hater of it. I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
All that money just used on one AI.
Did you feel? Let me think here, because it's getting deeper into the stream, and I'm like, wow, I don't really know what to ask. Because this list, I feel like I asked most of it with Splooty and stuff. I didn't have 2 hours of stuff built up. Let me see here. Were there community run events? Like, did the community itself, and not moderators and owners, like, did the community run events that people went to?
I'll say one. It was like a last for fall thing. Yeah, that was like the only community event I ever seen.
Okay. So, here's a big one. And you gotta answer honestly and truthfully.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been a skid?
Shoot, man, if I'm gonna be completely honest, yeah, I think I've been a skid.
Ah, crap, man. Alright. Thank you for answering that. It's tough, I know. Who were the most memorable players you met?
Memorable players. The guy behind the Gabe Newell account and Kyle. Those were the two people that they can make me laugh and have fun mostly a lot.
What happened to Kyle?
I think I think I kind of still talk to him. He just doesn't get active in the Rec Room community no more.
Did you and friends in actual Rec Room, did you guys go to a go-to spot? Was it like your dorm, or was it like a clubhouse, a certain room?
It was whatever. It was whatever. Like any room doesn't matter. If you want to talk or play, go to the spot. Just invite me there.
So, when you first started playing, did the modder, like, did you ever want to meet, like, a mod or a developer of the game? Did you ever want to? And over time, did it ever just kind of fade? Like, you didn't really want to meet them anymore because they seemed like they really didn't care about the community and stuff like that? Because,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it just, I don't know, I don't feel like they care as much, and they just, I mean, VMods, I feel like they sort of care because they're not technically being paid. You know what I mean?
They're only volunteering. But yeah, mostly developers I want to mostly meet. But like over time, as I'm watching the game where half is going, it's like developers doesn't kind of worry about their community more.
Let's see. Alright. So, did your old friend group stay together or drift apart?
Drift apart.
How bad was it?
I'll say bad because like all of the like time, I don't really talk to any of them no more, and I mostly talk to new people.
Yeah. I mean, do you still have contact?
I think one, and that's it.
Let's see. Okay. Do you think today's community could feel like the old one again? And this is for Rec Room, but it can also be for Epic Quest 2 if you want to answer it.
I'll say kind of.
So you
if they
think it'll
would've-
be old again?
I'll say no. No. I don't think it will be like the old times no more.
Do you ever think about it sometimes? Do you just feel a certain way about it?
Yeah, I'll think about it sometimes. Like if it's like bothering me, I was like, you know what? Let's see what I can mostly do. But most of the time, I can't do anything.
How toxic is the game now?
I'll say
Not Epic Quest, by the way.
yeah, in modern, I'll say very, very, very toxic.
What is the craziest what is the craziest thing you've seen on Modern?
An actual fight.
What do you mean?
So there was this guy in this rec center I met, and in the background I heard somebody banging on his door, and he was saying what's going on, and for some reason he got into a fight.
Like you could verbally hear it?
Yeah, you can verbally hear. You could like hear him like I think he took off the headset really fast, and you could kind of hear them like punching each other or whatever.
Oh my god. Alright. You remember when there was mirror couples and crap? I don't think that really happens anymore.
No. I still kind of remember them. The first time I ever seen one was like the first time I ever went in the game.
Was there regulars you saw in Rec Room? Like, just like people that you saw like all the time and you didn't even know who they were?
No, actually sometimes, yeah. I'll see them, I'll say hi, they'll say hi, and we just go on our day.
Yeah. What do you think of Rec Room content creators?
I'll say it's dying. The creation or the creator thing, it's really bad now.
So, let's see here. We're at the 46-minute mark. About to be at the 47-minute mark. If you want to take a break, you can. I'm going to pause the stream for a second because nobody else is asking questions. I usually try to get like 2 breaks in because I don't want to I don't want to just continually keep asking questions. You know what I mean? So we're gonna take a break for
Yeah.
like
All right.
only
Yeah,
like
we
2
can take a
minutes.
break.
Alright.
Yeah.
1 second. Alright, we're back.
Hello.
Alright. Let's see here. Alright. So, I got a trick question for you.
What's up?
Let me see. Who was the first Rec Room president?
The first Rec Room president?
Yeah.
Barack Obama.
Really? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyways. Give me a second. Because I'm actively trying to write these down. Because I had so many on for Splooty's stream. And,
Mhm.
I mean, I honestly just did this on a whim, man. But, let me see. Right. Let's see, I added like 5 as we took the break.
Okay.
There were still 5. I just didn't, I mean, some of them I didn't want to really use. But, I mean, I guess I can. Okay, so here's one. Who was the first friend you made in game?
It was a map creator.
You can
he was
name
really
drop.
Popular. I can name drop.
Yeah, you can name
I
drop.
don't
I don't
remember.
care.
He goes by like Ethan something. I forgot his name, but he used to be a really famous 2021 map creator, and he makes really decent maps. But his building style now is like old. If he would have gone into like the modern style, I would see. Yeah, but like,
Alright. Did you prefer public rooms or private rooms?
public.
Really? Why?
Mhm. Because I like people when I get to interact. I don't like to be inviting people to a private room or the people I know. I'm trying to make new friends with people, see what they care or know about. But yeah, I just love interacting with people mostly.
What's one thing from the time you joined the game you wish still existed? Like something
What
that got
memes?
removed. Don't you dare say old bean. I
No,
feel like you're
I
gonna say
don't.
that.
If I'm gonna be honest, I don't really care about old bean. But the one thing I want back is like the little mirror thing. It allows you to pick outfits from the mirror. I like that. I don't like choosing outfits from my watch. I just like picking it from my mirror.
Yeah, I feel like that gave the game a little more class. I don't know. It felt more physical, grabbing it from an
Mhm.
actual drawer instead of like clicking on a flat UI. And the one thing I hate about modern is the UI being so flat. I don't know. I feel like the time between 2019. Hold on, I got a message here. What is that? I got a message. Sorry about that. Alright.
It's alright.
I feel like the one thing that was so good about 2019 and 2020 was the UI having this bubbly look. And sometimes, I mean, it's not really good to use within like internal tools, like something on the website. But I don't know, in game it just gave it this kind of look you can't really explain. You just have to look at it and kind of see it, and you're like, oh, looks really good for this game. The game had a
Yeah.
weird feeling, and now it just feels kind of corporate, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. How has your playstyle changed since you started? Like, what have you done on a day in, day out playing the game, if you ever played anymore? I don't really know if you do.
Not really, but if I would say like back, I would have start like go to public rooms, talk with people, or go to a paintball and have some fun times in there.
Was paintball the game you visited the most?
Yeah, I'll say that that's one of my most visits. Um, and I like that make it to midnight one. I like that because like it kind of makes me laugh sometimes to see people actually get scared.
It wasn't that scary, honestly, but it is a really cool game.
Well, you got to think about that little perk that allows you to sneak up to people.
Oh, yeah. Right. So, I think we're gonna just ask one more. And if
Mhm.
anybody is still watching here, there's 5 people watching. Um, I'm gonna ask you one more, and then I'm gonna let people that's watching ask some questions, and then we're gonna end the stream. So, last one I'm gonna
Okay.
ask you is, what outfit did you wear the most?
Ooh, that's I picked lots of outfits. If I'm gonna go with the most outfits I use, I'm gonna say the one of the golf outfits, like the one of the golfer shirts from
Yeah.
disc golf.
Alright. So, honestly, I can't remember exactly what I wore a lot. I think I rocked the formal vest a lot. But I feel like
Yeah.
a lot of Rec Room YouTubers use those. I don't really know why. Either that or the red one. Like, I just wore the black one, I think, for a long time. And then I switched to the red one for a little bit, and then I went back to the black one, and then I changed to something else. Some type of coat. I can't remember the name of it. But, alright. Oh, crap. Splooty Bean asked to... Oh, man. I wish I could say my opinion about that, but... So, Splooty Bean asked... He asked, what do you think about the AQuad document?
No comment.
No comment.
No comment.
Okay. Alright, Surfil asks, if you would have a custom Sidra set with full custom textures, what would it be?
Well, I already did something like this.
Wait.
But if I would say like nowadays, I'll make it kind of like Destiny. I like it
Like the game?
Destiny. Yeah, like one of the Destiny. I know, like Reckham did it like, but if they would have taken like the Saja things for it, I would have said like they couldn't make it like that.
Huh. Alright. You guys can still ask questions. Come on. Alright, let's see. Alright, if nobody asks when I unpin this message. Splooty Bean's really keen on the A-Quad document. I don't know, bruh. Okay, Splooty Bean. What about Yanvar? What do you think of Yanvar? Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that, but...
When it first started, there was too much little kids.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, think about it. Epic Quest had a lot of little kids. Actually, a lot of old Rec Room builds have a lot of kids. But I think it's only because it was on Quest.
Yanvar got me the most, because this one time when I was in Yanvar, I seen this short little bean player on the ground. I was like, what are you doing on the ground? I mean, my bad. And I was like, what do you mean? I'm not on the ground. I was like, oh wait, you're a kid. Never mind.
Alright, you guys can still ask questions. I think I'm gonna let it get to like about like an hour and 4-minute mark, and then we're just gonna cut it.
Yeah.
Like I did with the Splitty one. I think I had to cut it for a different reason, but it doesn't matter. Come on, guys. There's like 2 people that are like saying things, but it says 5 people watching. I know there's 1 other person, unless I'm watching it on a different... Okay, Splooty, Sir Phil, and Jogmanson, me, that's 4. So who's the 5th? There's a 5th person watching, unless I'm stupid. Come on. More. Alright. Yeah, so... Splooty's good with these. I should let him interview me. Alright, so... He asked you, who is the most controversial person? I just said Person. Person in Old Rec Room, yeah. Jog?
Hold on, I'm thinking, because, like, I know somebody that kind of got controversial, but it ended really fast.
You can name drop.
He goes by, like, I don't think he got controversial. I think it was Gabe. I think he got kind of a bit controversial. I don't remember, but I think it was a bit controversial.
Sir Phil asked if you would have on full custom clothing, what would all of it be?
I actually have no comment to that, because like I do custom clothing for like a lot, but like if on my opinion I could do better, and I don't think my custom clothing are not that much great, because I'm doing it in a 2021 build. If I could do it with more later builds, like 2023 or 2022, I think I could do a lot better.
You still do it in Epic Quest?
Yeah, sadly.
So I'm eating.
Yeah, it's alright.
Alright, we're at an hour and 1 minute. So, at an hour and 4 minutes, I'm cutting the stream off.
Oh no, he's gonna pull the plug.
Dude, does that ever happen in real life? Like pulling a plug in like an old person?
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. Well, not really. Wait, whoa. That's not funny, sorry. I retract the statement.
Because somebody's time to make an apology video.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to make an apology video now. Hello, this is Matthew's mother. That's Splitty Bean's Steam name.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, aren't they in... Oh no, they left.
Alright. I think we're cutting it here.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, how was the interview and all? Is there anything I could change?
I'll say it's pretty good, but most of the time, I think it was mostly EQ. If he would have done it like modern, more kind of like modern style, or like a different server that, or me, you're kind of mostly a part in, I could probably answer those. But I think mostly it's kind of EQ. Yeah.
I understand. You've just been in the community a long time, I think. And you moderated
Yeah.
it. I just wanted to get your point of view. Alright. Last questions before I hit the button. Alright. Well, first off, thank you, Jogmanson, for coming on stream. We're glad to have you here.
Thank you.
Did you enjoy the stream?
Yeah, I like it.
I'm sorry if it was a little slow paced this time. I feel like Splitty Bean. We talked a lot on that one. Can't lie, he likes to yap. That's not a bad thing, he just does. But, alright, we're cutting it. Bye bye! Say bye, Jog. Whoa. Alright, bye, guys.